First.
There we are. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Easton Historical Commission meeting, September 4th, 2024. Wayne, please, if you could read us our rules and regs on
Of course.
Zoom.
This meeting will be conducted remotely over Zoom, and attendance by board and commission members will be remote, and remote attendance shall count toward quorum. The meeting may be broadcast live and will be recorded on ECAT. To use Zoom, you join the meeting by the link posted in the agenda and follow the instructions thereon. When conducting meetings remotely, we endeavor to keep meeting operations as close to our standard procedures as possible. Two significant things: when we take votes or attendance as board members, you have to state your last name and whether or not you're present or whether or not you vote yes or no. And for members of the public, if they wish to be recognized, use the raise hand function in Zoom, and the chair can call on you to provide testimony or comment.
Okay. Do we have anyone to designate, Wayne?
We do. We've got to do the roll call attendance, though.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll sort of call on people, and we can do it that way. And you can say what.
Okay.
Here. So, Tim.
Here.
And who we got? Ventresco.
Ventresco present.
Hands.
Here.
Spencer.
Here.
Marsh.
Here.
And Wolf.
Present.
And then a motion and a second to designate Mickey Wolf as a voting member.
Motion.
I'll make them, or I'll second it.
Okay, and then I'll call on folks again. Hurley.
Aye.
Ventresco.
Aye.
Hands.
Aye.
Spencer.
Aye.
Marsh.
Aye.
And Mickey. There you go.
You're in, Mick.
Oh.
And then I guess a motion and a second for the to accept the August 7, 2024 minutes.
So moved. Hands.
Second it.
Thank you. Hurley.
Aye.
Ventresco.
Aye.
Hands.
Aye.
Spencer.
Aye.
Marsh.
Aye.
And Wolf.
Aye.
All right. And next is the meat of the meeting, right?
Yeah, the real reason we're here is for comments about the proposed addition behind 531 Foundry Street.
Yep.
So, the new zoning overlay down at Furnace Village tries to incentivize the retention and preservation of historically significant buildings and houses by allowing additional units if, they keep and do a decent, an appropriate rehab job of the historic house. So recently, the planning board issued a special permit for the existing house at 531 Foundry to become a two-family with very minimal exterior changes. And now there's an application to the planning board to add 3 additional units behind it. And the planning board has asked the historical commission for comment. So while the commission does not have a regulatory role in this, they do have a advise and comment role. So I sent around the Mass Historical Inventory form for 531 Foundry Street, also the application packet for the 3 new units off the back, and other supporting material. So I don't know if Tim or Mickey have any other perspective on that.
I would give it over to Mickey. I'd like to hear how the planning board has voted and what the feelings are.
The planning board felt pretty good about the presentation and about the applicant's commitment to kind of doing it right, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
And that it was definitely incentivized like the right kind of rehabilitation, that in order to put it on the units on the back, allowed for the preservation of kind of the rest of the house. So it was a great discussion. They were really open to and amenable. I think there were a couple of very minor changes requested, if I remember correctly. But yeah.
And this was for the conversion of the front as a two-family?
For the back of the three. I
Oh,
don't
for
think.
the back of the three.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
so
the back of the
they've
three.
already
The
started
front
the
for the two.
conversation.
Yeah, I don't think the front for the two has come up yet. The front for the front came up. Yeah, it did actually. I take that back. That was a previous. Sorry, it's been a very long day. I did have like things written down for this too, I promise. The front for the two came up. I think there were some questions about the movement of a window.
Mhm.
And that was just about all. There's some questions, and they explained that they needed to move the window in order to make the upper apartment viable, I think. Correct me if I'm
Stairway, probably.
Yeah.
Where was that, Mickey? At the back of the house?
The front. So if you look at the front on the upper, can you pull up the specs, Wayne?
Maybe. I can
Okay.
actually click on the right window.
I missed that.
So they're replacing it, but they're doing it almost identical. And I'm sorry, I don't have the technical terms. Essentially, the former owner left a lot of the same material, and they're utilizing that to kind of redo the window. They just need to move it. Is it appropriate? Am I allowed, if you give me just a sec, I can go back to the planning board docs because those are public record. I can pull those up, I think.
Wayne had sent us the same thing. I don't know. I
And
think.
I'm trying to get my share screen. And I don't know why I can't find that function.
It's on the bottom, next to raise hand.
Did they take it away from you, Wayne?
No, I'm just an idiot.
Because he doesn't
Clearly,
share
I
the
just,
letters.
I can't be relied upon.
There we go.
We've all had long days.
So Mickey, is it the center window?
Yeah, that one right there. I think they want to move it over a bit.
So it's on the garage, not the original house.
Correct.
And I think that was the permit already granted for the two families. So that one's done
Yes.
and gone.
Oh, all right. So kind of move.
Yeah. And it was a very minimal
Yeah.
proposed exterior.
Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's up now is putting 3 units off the back.
Right.
And let me see.
The wonders of sewer, huh?
Absolutely. Now I need to try and shrink this thing down a little bit. And then when you come home, things are different on the laptop than they are in your work environment. Is that small enough to be on the screen, but big enough for
Yep,
people
got
to
it.
see?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So of course, here's the proposed location. There's going to be like a deck and a breezeway off the back, and then 3 side-by-side units, proposed modular construction, I believe.
Interesting.
Stacked up behind the house. And here's sort of an aerial of it. Very rough. And here's the floor plans. And then this is what it would look like.
Nice enough.
Yeah, and it's got the materials, I believe.
If those are
So-
modular, that's going to be crazy how quick that goes.
Yeah, modular. Let's see. They're going to have. I think it's going to be. Here it is. Double hung vinyl windows.
Yeah, nice Anderson 400s. Yeah.
Vinyl clad wood siding. So
Smooth side doors. They're all
yeah.
low maintenance certified.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's all nice stuff. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So
I like the way the porch kind of makes it look as if it could have been an addition to the original house
Right. Right.
100 years ago or more.
Yeah, it carries over nice. It
Yeah.
transitions nicely. Yeah.
And my concern with the well, the project, before I looked at the specs, was this is a very, very rare Greek revival style house in Easton. We didn't have very many of them. And it's a plus that this project is going to preserve that house.
100% agree.
I actually was thinking the same thing, Ed. The best part of this project in my eyes is what you just said, but specifically that it's located almost hidden behind, so we can keep that district looking pretty intact without putting something contemporary or modern that's going to be out front, kind of take away from this property, which is close to 175, 180 years old. When they say minimal, like just so I understand and I'm clear on the house, really nothing is being touched other than that window being moved over on the garage. Is that correct?
That is what they said in their application to the planning board.
Just sometimes in the past, what we think is minimal and what a developer thinks is minimal could be different to the extreme. So I just wanted to be clear that the facade of the main house.
Is this Wayne or Mickey? Do we know? Is this a final rendering?
Think so?
I mean, we don't get another look at a final plan, if in case there is one. Could we make in a note that if there's any changes?
Yeah, we,
That's my only, yeah.
I think we should be a little stronger and say in our note that while we approve the current proposal, any change to the front facade of the historic house should be something the historical commission would also
Right.
get to weigh in.
Exactly. Just in case, like John says,
Yep.
Otherwise,
Mickey-
again, I think it's a great project. This is a win-win.
So now from the corner down, we're in good shape. We have those two new houses. We'll have this one where, everyone's doing a nice job in preservation.
Yep. Now, if it can only get a park in that district, it'd be really good.
So comments I have are the historical commission supports the 3 new units off the back, recognizing that they will not be prominently visible from the road. And also the commission, while it approves this current proposal, notes that any additional changes to the original main house and barn be reviewed by the historical.
Correct.
Correct.
Mickey, you'll keep an eye on that?
Absolutely.
And I think the window in the garage is very reasonable.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
Again, win-win.
Yeah, we take what we can get, which is great here. And that's
Yeah.
not a big giveaway.
And I
at all.
would just encourage the historical commission members as they drive by the area and as construction proceeds, if they notice any significant demolition work to the original house and barn, do not hesitate to pick up the phone and call Tim, call me.
You mean like 3 walls missing?
Yeah.
Just to make sure that the work
Exactly.
being done
Oh, I didn't know.
matches that which the planning board has approved.
Right, 100%. Okay.
Cool.
No,
We need a vote here to approve this. Or not approve it, but give our
It's just
Approve with
comments, I
comments.
think.
approval. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it really, because we don't have a regulatory role really in this. It's
Right.
not a demolition and it's not
Right.
a local historic district.
Right,
It's
right.
Comments, and, I wanted to make sure, Tim and I wanted to make sure that the commission had an actual meeting and conversation about it, since this is an important tool in the zoning for Furnace Village to try and preserve these historic houses. And with something significant like, 3 additional units, we wanted to make sure the commission had a chance to really look at it and comment on it in
Right,
a
right.
formal meeting capacity.
All right, any other comments? And we don't want to vote on it, Wayne, or? There's nothing to,
Yeah, I don't think it's
Like-
really,
are we sending a letter? or
Yeah, I
anything to-
agree.
yeah, we're sending comments, I
Yeah,
can
okay.
summarize those comments, Tim, and
Okay.
in a note.
Okay, thank you.
Which we enter into the online permitting system.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you can sort of sign off and bless those.
Okay, cool.
Or we
Thank
can
you.
even do it as a letter. Actually, it's probably better, right? Yeah, if we actually send it a letter from you,
Please.
we'll do it that way. Yeah.
Yep, yep. Okay, next is the Southeastern Historic District, which Ed and I were gonna walk, and I didn't contact Ed, Ed didn't contact me, so
Right.
here we stand. So let's work on that. We get decent weather now. We get, perfect for
Yeah,
that stuff.
it's not gonna be 100 degrees out there, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So let's plan on, I know I can't tomorrow, Friday, next week sometime. Let's,
Next week sometime works for me too.
all right, perfect. So we'll work on that.
So
Anything
what
else?
I heard is, the next action item for the Southeastern Central Street, potential district is for Tim and Ed to get together and walk the district and evaluate its current
Yep.
state. and get a
Yep.
sense of-
Exactly. Excuse me. I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really all we've got.
Okay,
I just have a question. We're scheduled for a meeting next week. I'm assuming we're not going to be having that meeting?
Yeah,
Because we got this.
we can't, this is that meeting.
Yeah.
And we moved it up because the planning board requested comments on 531 Foundry Street by September 5th. So since
no.
folks could actually accommodate that.
Yeah,
That's good.
absolutely.
that we
So
work together.
we don't need to change anything. We've already approved the minutes, but the minutes from the previous meeting in August said that we were meeting on September 11th. Does that make a difference?
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Before I post them, I can put in tentatively or something,
Yeah,
that if people are reading them.
actually, that might be better. You never know, looking back at records. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
I find it useful when the minutes are also a guide for future people to get a sense of what happened when, as well as just, pure votes and such. So that's a good thought.
Yep, good. Thanks, Tom.
I'll make that one minor, edit to the minutes before posting.
That's good.
Anybody else? A motion to close?
Motion to adjourn, Wolf.
And second,
All right, Hurley,
Aye.
Ventresco,
Aye.
Hands,
aye.
Spencer,
Aye.
Marsh,
Aye.
thanks, and Wolf.
Aye.
We're adjourned at 6:49. Thank you all for taking the
Thank you,
time.
everybody.
Yep,
Appreciate it.
worked out
Thank
great.
you. Thank
See you in the
you.
morning, Ed.
Yep, I'll be there.
Bye.
Aye.